Hey guys, my name is Lauren Harrell, and this is the fourth section of Know Before You Go According to Me. This one is about flooring, and I save this section until a little bit later in the process because it's typically not the big element that you're using to tie in all of the other elements. So it's typically going to be more about complementing and function for your lifestyle. So you get a little bit under your belt as far as the selections go, and then you can have the samples of those all pulled together when you start shopping for your flooring. So let's see what kind of options you've got here. The two main categories of hardwood floors are solid and engineered. And you can see from the image, the solid is indeed a solid piece of wood, and the engineered is layered wood. So the big difference between these two would be the installation application. With a solid, you've got to have a proper wood subfloor for the material to be nailed down to. With the engineered, it can be floated or glued over a slab or over a wood subfloor. So within the solid category, you're going to have two types. It's going to be a site finished and a pre-finished. Site finish is obviously done on site. So the wood is installed, sanded, finished, and sealed at the site of the home. Where the pre-finished is finished in a factory, so you've got a more controlled environment, which typically allows you to put more layers of urethane on, and you're going to get a little more durability out of your wear layer. Within the engineered, there's going to be a variety of thicknesses, different looks, a lot more of the distressed looks, wider planks, just a variety of the overall style. Outside of those differences are the time frame on the installation. With the solid, it has to be delivered to the home, acclimated, then installed, then acclimated again before the finish. With the engineered hardwood, you can deliver it for acclimation and then it's installed. With either of these products on the pre-finished side, you'll be able to install and live on and walk on the space immediately. With the solid, it's going to be a little more of a process of drying. You'll have an extended drying time with oil, a little bit shorter with a water-based urethane, and it's going to need to dry before you can walk on it, typically about a week, and then even longer before you put down rugs. Outside of the technical information on the wood floors, you're going to want to get an idea of the visuals that you like of the different wood species. Some will have a really consistent look, not a lot of variation. Some will have a high variation, lots of graining, lots of texture. Some will be wider planks, some narrow planks. So it's pretty important to have an idea of the overall look that you're going for with the scheme. Whether that be coordinating with furniture or cabinets or countertops or whatnot. Just make sure you look at some inspiration images and check out in the showroom the different looks and have an idea of the visuals that you're going for. The next category is LVP and LVT, which stands for Luxury Vinyl Plank and Luxury Vinyl Tile. It is a very popular product because of the durability. It is waterproof. It is soft under the foot. It's great for pets and kids. It's great for rentals. It's just a very flexible product. It comes in wood looks as well as tile looks. So this is a cool product to explore. It's either glued down or floated on your subfloor. So it's can go in a lot of different applications. It can run into your bathroom. It can go in your basement. It could go in your pool house. And it's so durable that you'll see it in a lot of commercial spaces. The only application that I don't love it in is when it butts up next to a real hardwood floor. That's when it can look a little bit plasticky. But if it's in its own separate space, it's a really awesome product to explore. And of course, everybody's familiar with carpet. And this is something that people either go with for warmth or for economical reasons. Carpet can be a very high-end material. There's wool and lots of patterns and such, but it can also be a very entry-level product, as you'll see it in a lot of basic new construction. But this can be looked at as something that is just functional, that it's going to be warm in the space. It's used a lot in bedrooms, or it can be used as a design detail, as you can see in the patterns on this slide. Another popular option is stained concrete. You can do etching of patterns in it. There's a lot of different finishes. So the downside would be it is obviously hard and cold, and it's going to depend on where in the home this is that the equipment can get down there, because it's actually a sander that grinds down the concrete to get a nice smooth finish before the stain is installed. But this can be a really cool industrial look, and put some rugs on top of it. And lastly would be tile. There are lots and lots and lots of options on this, main categories being porcelain and ceramic, but this gets its own section because there are so many elements to the design aspect of it. If you're getting involved with a bathroom that's going to have possibly a couple of different patterns, different styles, there's different layouts to do. So that will be forthcoming to dive a little bit deeper into the tile section. Before you head to the store, don't forget to grab samples of your cabinets, countertops, and anything else that needs to be taken in consideration when you're selecting color, material, patterns, and whatnot.
Okay, so now you know the general categories that you have to choose from. So it's a little more straightforward. And so now it's just going to be about figuring out which one functions best for you and where it hits the budget. All right, good luck, and please let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you during this process.